So
Yeah,
let's
we like
see.
to be informed.
Definitely.
Anyway, spawning in the bottom left-hand position on Frost, playing Zerg for Team Acer, it is Paranoid.
And in the not really in the opposing corner, but in the bottom right hand side of Frost, it will be the purple Protoss player for Western Wolves. It is StarNaN.
Yeah, so the series is currently tied 1-1, as we've said. Really, really interesting play out of both players in previous games, showing off some very, very unique compositions. I really liked Paranoid's kind of ability to mix up the ground-based play there. I mean, using the whole gamut of Zerg ground units. It seemed. I mean, the only thing he had left to add in really was the Ultralisk. It seemed like he had Lings, he had Blings, he had the Hydralisks, and he had the Roaches too. So it's a composition that forces out a lot of different units out of Protoss as well. So it makes their composition harder to work out.
Yeah.
I think he really, really did a good job of mixing things up there and getting plenty of different upgrades too.
Yeah, he definitely also was doing a great job at upgrading. I think he was sitting at 2-2-2 right before the last engagement hit, and his opponent was just sitting at 3-0, which is decent, but it was just not enough. Also, without any splash damage, he just couldn't combat that huge army, consisting out of basically any unit that Zerg has, as you were mentioning previously. Let's see what Paranoid plans this game here for us. He's already going for the pool first here. I think it was around 14 supplies, so we should also see the natural expansion going down here any moment. And that usually indicates that neither player is actually going for any sorts of cheeses here.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully. I mean, that would be a shame, I think, after two such entertaining games to just finish up with a cheese. But StarNaN, no chance of that. Going for the greediest play in the book, throwing down his Nexus really, really early, before the 3-minute mark. Wow. And he's following that up with a very quick forge as well. So going to look to get a pylon up here at the natural, and then probably we'll see some cannons coming down there. Just the one, and then a gateway as well to help start that wall off.
Yeah, and I'm just looking at that map because I previously was pointing at the wrong natural expansion there for Paranoid. I was just, yeah, he's gonna throw down his expansion right there, and then he went over there and threw it down there. So that's basically how well I know that map. Will be an interesting cast. Anyways, yeah, both players opening up very, very economically here. Actually starting going extremely greedy here with that Nexus first into a Forge expansion. But since this map is, I think, pretty huge, and also the pool timing of Paranoid was not really anything like aggressive, he should be fine.
Yeah, he's going to be absolutely fine. Paranoid's throwing down his third base as well, so going for that Waller-esque 14 pool into double hatch. Pretty standard. Greedy play, but yeah, he's certainly going to be able to get away with it. I mean, because StarNaN has no military units on the field here, guys. He does have a second Nexus just finished already, so that's fantastic economy that's going to be able to get him. But yeah, he's only just now going to be able to throw down his Cyber Core, so any tech is a long way off here. That is, of course, the disadvantage of going for a build like this. You set it back so far by having to go for the Nexus first and then go for the Forge after that. Your gateway is so heavily delayed.
Yeah, absolutely, but eventually I think he might be able to catch up, and also with the +1 going down, he might be able to go for a quick push as he gets his swap gate done, and then maybe trying to look and take that third base that we already seen here out of Paranoid, trying to take that down. That might be a viable follow-up here for him, with a small ground army of mostly gateway units. That could work out for him, but of course there are also
yeah, it
different
certainly
options.
could. Yeah, lots of, like you say, lots of different options. Always lots of options in PvZ these days. Paranoid's third base is actually he's expanded towards his opponent, which, as you say, could be presenting an opportunity for our Protoss player here. He is getting an upgrade. He was chrono boosting it earlier. He's certainly saved up a lot of chrono boost on his main Nexus, and he's building up a little bit on his natural Nexus as well. Whether that's just waiting it to chrono boost tech or for probes later on, I mean, that would be weird. But he really wants to be able to use that because obviously once it reaches 100, it's kind of, you're just wasting energy. So I feel like he is going to want to put this to use at some point. Yeah, and you see he's actually chrono boosting his warp gate upgrade, and he's getting additional gateways as well. So going up to 3 at the moment, and then possibly looking to put on a few more as well. With that +1 attack coming out so quickly, he's going to be able to deal with Lings very, very, very easily with those zealots. And yeah, going up to 4 gates. Will he add any more?
He might, but already Paranoid is of course reacting to that, because he saw that probe moving out, and also the Stalkers already getting 10 links here out. also poking with 4 at the front. They're trying to surround the Stalker. Can he get it? Don't think so, because they are pretty much... I think they are actually as fast as a Stalker, the Lynx. Both with 2.95. Trying to catch that probe though now. But I think it might get away.
Hang on a second there, Elmo. We have a total of 7 gateways that he did actually go up to.
Oh yeah.
I believe that's 7. Check my mathematics there. But Paranoid has an Overlord perfectly positioned in the middle of his main. In the middle of StarNaN's main. Just gazing at these gateways and probably going, oh god. This Overlord's like, guys, there's a lot of gateways here.
The thing is, there's no proxy pile.
There is no proxy pylon, that's quite right. And the Lings are doing a really good job of kind of spotting and taking out a proxy pylon every time one gets planted. So Paranoid knows exactly what's up. He'll see the extra gateways at the front as well, so he kind of knows. And if he gets past this probe, he's going to be able to run in. And yeah, here we go. Running straight up into the main. Not too many Lings here, just 5 or 6, but if they get this Artosis pylon, this could be really damaging. And no, they do get chased away, but certainly getting the initiative at this point is our Zerg player here. I think StarNaN is supply blocked. That's why he can't get any more units in. He's currently 59 over 60. He can't make a single unit at the moment.
And he's also not getting a pilot.
Up at the top.
Only just now started his pilot, meaning that he will be so far behind FG. And yeah, Paranoid takes the game. That was
crazy.